Hey, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you're looking at this. Hello, everybody. I want to do another update. It's been a few weeks. It's been a wild summer. This has been a wild year. A little unusual, but it's lots of new stuff, so it's been fun. I've got four main things I want to hit on, and so it's easier to just do this by video. Number one, first is Becca. Becca has received an offer and accepted to be the community project manager for Eau Claire Area Economic Development Center. And so she is still going to be helping us out, but this new job was an awesome opportunity for her and for us as a family. And so she starts today. So she's there right now. So this is new territory again for us. Um, she will not be available to answer questions or emails for pickers during the bulk of the day on weekdays. So she has in her schedule booked 1 hour for lunch, and she will be doing her other work during that hour. And so if you have signage requests or other things that you need, if you would normally send it to her, copy me on it. Go ahead and still send it to her, but just copy me on it. And if it's something I can step in and do, I'm going to do it. And if it's something that's truly for her, she'll be getting to them on the second half of her lunch break. So she'll do a little lunch and then she'll spend like a half an hour doing stuff for us. So just be patient. Obviously, if you haven't heard back from her, that's why. She'll also do stuff after work in the evenings and weekends. So the tasks that she was doing before, she should be able to still do. She just won't be in store anymore. And so you won't see her come do the Friday morning straighten or the projects you might have seen her do in the past. But congratulations to Becca for that. Number two, Poshmark update. So we have been working frantically. Becca has been working frantically, getting ready to go do this job to get all of the Poshmark stuff listed that she could get done. And she was able to get through all of the big CST target load online. So everything for back to school and holiday is done at this point, which is amazing. So I think we've got about 4,000 pieces bagged up and individually item numbered and on pick shelves ready to ship. We're seeing back to school orders coming in now. Our volume's been increasing over the last week, and we expect that to continue through back to school and then in the fall, because a lot of that CST load was fall winter based. So lots of winter coats packed up, bagged up, ready to go, and we are now shipping winter coats every day already. So that season is here. So that's where her and I have been for the last month or two or whatever that was. I guess it was May, wasn't it? So it's been a couple months to get through that thing. We have every box now sorted out. You've all been receiving stuff, different volume at each store based on what your floor looks like. But we've been building one storage unit full of fall winter stuff for back to school holiday, and that's all boxed up. You've gotten some of that, the quilted flannels and some of the jackets and stuff, but we've really held off on a lot of the coats until right about now. I'm going to start shipping that stuff this week to you guys. Then we had pulled out all the higher dollar online items, and that's what Becca's been working on. So that's done. All of the resale Poshmark items that have been pulled for us in the past, we went through, Becca went through and sorted those, and she listed the ones that she could. She still has a bin or two of resale items that she wants to list on weekends. She's going to designate a little time on Saturday or Sunday morning every week to do a little bit of that. But we set a benchmark of how much product we wanted to have listed for 2019, and we've hit that. And so if we have time to list a few items, great. But we don't have to anymore to hit our sales goal, or at least our listing goal, which hopefully will communicate to a sales goal. If you find additional resale items that you think need to be PM'd, save them for me. We'll look at them. But what we've been doing in Appleton and Chippewa and now Menominee just got a bunch of stuff that was originally designated PM, is keep it in store but price it up. So a lot of the items that are clothing items that were given to us, we find that we're selling for about 20 bucks or maybe $24 on average, and you have to pay the 20% listing fee. So if it's $20, we're going to get 16, right? And then we have to take the time to do the picture and the listing. So if we just listed it at the store at women's top $16.99 or something, it's a wash for us. And then that sales number goes to the store instead of the PM. And so I know Tiffany has been doing this in Appleton with success. Kathy's done it, is to keep those items in store, price them up above what our book says, so above premium in our book, and then put them on a mannequin or put them in some featured spot where a lot of people see them, and you'll sell them. Shoes, purses, dresses, tops, all of that sells well priced up if it's displayed. If it's just hidden in the dress rack, it disappears. So it needs to be on a mannequin. I know Appleton has started a new department or a new item number sequence or whatever for PM items, so she can kind of track it, and has been watching the sales, and it works. So if you've got some stuff, we'll look at it. If it really needs to be PM'd, we'll do that. If not, we're going to just price it up and do it at store level. Okay. Then next is, on that shipment, that large shipment. So I've got all the coats and winter stuff, long johns, snow pants, men's winter jackets, women's winter jackets, all of that I'm going to start shipping out, like I mentioned, to everybody. And we're going to have to start making room for stuff. So take a look at your floor. Where can you fit things? If you need to add extra rail to jackets, do it. If you want to add a separate four-way for jackets, do it. This product is going to get priority for fall. And so take a look at your floor and see where you can make space and get it out. We don't want it boxed up in the back room. It needs to be out. Okay, so if I come over and all this stuff's piled in the back because you say we don't have room, then that's not the right answer. We need to find room for it. Okay, if you have questions on, not sure what you want to pull or whatever, just call me or send me pictures and we'll go through it and I'll help you. But we need to get it out. Okay, and so there's several items where there's a lot of them, and I'm going to try and not ship you too many of any one size, but we want to get it out. So if you have 12 men's large winter jackets, all the same color, fine, right? Tab them with the large tab so everybody knows, and put them on a one-way or something. I mean, large is a great size. So you'll go through them, and I'd rather have them hanging there than in a box, right? So there's still a lot of pieces, so it's going to take a little bit of squeezing. We're going to have to purge swim at some point, or bring it down to just one rack, and that'll give everybody a lot of room too, so to utilize. So you can have jackets in more than one space. So I know at Oakwood we're probably going to take a lot of that and put it in the boutique area where swim is, for example. So that's going to be coming through. It's the same manifest price list that we've been using. So if you don't have that anymore, or you can't find it, let me know and I can get you another copy. Or the other stores have it too. They can email it to you, whatever. Then the last thing that came in on that load a week ago or 2 weeks ago was the bedding. There's a mountain of it. It's kind of a pain to deal with. It takes up a lot of space. I'm kind of regretting doing it, but we had to kind of do this to get the big load. So if you think you can take on bedding, even just like sheet sets, let me know. I think we're going to retail them for like 10 bucks. We've tried a couple price points, and I think 10 bucks seems to be what works. So if you've got a spot you think you can put some, we'll give you some. Just let me know how big a space it is and how many packages you think you can fit in there, or how big your space is, and I'll figure it out for you on space. Then next, Wausau Outlet. So that store is continuing to move into an outlet store, as everybody knows. I've got the letters for the signage, the outlet letters, and I meant to bring it with me last week, and then I forgot them. So I'll run them over this week, and we'll mount those, and then I have additional signage in store. So your clearance at all the other stores, if you've got a little clearance rack, keep yours full, and then everything else goes to Wausau. They always need kids, so anytime you purge kids, make sure she gets it right away. Your goods, Menominee, Oakwood, Chippewa, have it go to Chippewa, and then we'll ship it over there to Wausau from there. Appleton, you go ahead and ship yours as you've been doing. And then outlet store, Mel, when you're, I was there on Friday, went through the floor, and I marked down another 900 pieces to outlet and price them. So you'll see in the system that the tags actually say outlet instead of clearance. So you're doing a great job keeping the front full with your clearance items. When you do that, when you move it forward, just put a new sticker on it that says outlet instead of clearance. And so when you're putting things away, you keep clearance in the back and outlet in the front. And I want to keep pushing that word outlet over clearance. And so just throw another sticker on them that says outlet and mix them in like you're doing. I think it's staying full and it looks good. And then fall buying. So fall buying should start now. So no more sandals, shorts, only the best tank tops. I mean, if you've got premium denim shorts, you know, BKE type level, BDG, like that, go ahead and still buy them. But our shorts are winding down. So we're starting to think about fall plaids, and I haven't seen color palettes for this fall. I'm assuming it's still marooned because it's been 2 years, but I need to get out and go look at that. If you guys want to put comments in here, send emails around on what you're seeing for fall colors. Becca and I are not going to Magic this year, to the fashion show, and that's usually where we come back with all of our color palette stuff, and we're not going this year. So we're gonna have to go do some scouting. Maurice's is a great place to look at color palette. So poke your head in there, and I'll do the same. But plaids, always, it's still the Midwest. You know, jeans, sweaters, ankle boots, riding boots, you know, long sleeves, your normal fall buying. Go ahead and crank that up now. Any questions on that, let me know. So I think that's long enough. I try and keep these under 12 minutes, and I just hit that. So have a great week, you guys. And again, remember to CC me on anything that you were going to send to Becca. And there'll be a little adjustment window here as we get used to this new schedule, but it should be fun. And I'm looking forward to an awesome back to school with all this new product. It should be great. So let me know if anybody has any questions, and I'll talk to everybody soon.